Yo, y'all come on in this thing. We about to go over. Let me get my audio together. Boom. Audio should be amazing now. We are about to go over this video on the Pivot Podcast where we had um the champ Terrance Crawford. He's talking about his retirement. I think this was by design because right after this, Canelo is going around saying that he was cramping and he need to have a rematch with Terrance Crawford. I think they heard the conviction in his voice and how serious he is about, his body, his health, and his legacy. If he does want to fight, this is a negotiation. He's making the price go up. But it sounds like he's very convincing that he's done fighting. He did it his way. He made the money that he wanted to make. He set out to accomplish certain goals. He definitely accomplished all of them. He was the best fighter in the game when he retired. He retired unbeaten, and he's a monster. Everybody want to see him fight because we're the ones that don't got to put our body through that. He got to go through a training camp that's painful every single time. We only see what he does in the ring, the easy part where he's out there having fun and still, dealing with ailments from training camp. It's hard to get up for that fight. If you're doing it for money, then God bless you, but it's hard to get up and work that hard. You know what I mean? And this is a dangerous sport, so you don't want to let your guard down and do it just for money. So I respect Terrance Crawford and what he's saying and doing. And what he said to brother Channy Crowder, Channy got to be careful about the imagery that he's putting out there because there's some white guy with a heart on that heard what he said. And with this climate, I don't think you want to be signaling these dudes that would love a man that will do anything for 100,000. Because some people, 100 million is a drop in the bucket. Yeah, I know it's a lot of money, but to some people, it's a drop in the bucket. And if that's what you selling your morals and your respect for, I don't know, Jack. But I think Terrance Crawford hit the nail on the head. So let's hear it real quick.
Passing the torch.
And bro, you say you did all that work your whole life, undefeated, but you grind to feed your kids and to make better for your family. I always say everything got a price. Because people say, like, I love my dog. I get $100. No, I get $1,000. No, I get $100,000. Hey, you can have him. Like, my thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you back in that ring. 80 million, 100 million.
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character.
Mm.
Sometimes, you look at people and you be like, dang, man, you ain't got no dignity. You ain't got no morals. Like, come on, man. Like, what you gonna stand for if everything is about money? Like, I never was in a sport because of money. Of course, I was in a sport to make money, but I wanted to be a world champion.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something that I set my sights out to do as a little boy. And money wasn't the motivation. Me being a world champion was the motivation. Me accomplishing all the things that I've accomplished along the way on my journey, it was extra credit. It was extra credit because it's coming from the hood. It was like, man, I just want to be a world champion because that's just my dream. So when I became a world champion, it was just like, man, all this other stuff is like a cherry on the top. Like, you know what I mean? I did what I set my sights out to do.
Wow.
It was evident that I wasn't gonna let nothing stand in the way of me accomplishing that goal in my life. I was just like, my mom telling me all the time, you need to get a plan B. You need to go to school. Man, me in school don't rock. What I'm going to school for?
Y'all ain't tight.
I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna get in the fight.
He said, me in school don't rock. But I got to stop the video because you know how the YouTube is. I wanted to let it all play. But did y'all see the room go dead silent for a second? When he started talking about character. And that's what they don't speak about enough on the mainstream. These men, a lot of men don't have character. All of them talk about money. They just empty shells and empty vessels. Like, what is this money doing? It don't fulfill you. It don't really mean a hill of beans at the end of the day. It just make you get more addresses and more cars and get to fly different places. But other than that, what does it do if you don't have no backbone? I'm not selling my soul for no amount of money. How can you even sell something that don't belong to you? That belongs to God. So I just don't get it. So I appreciate Terrance Crawford being the type of celebrity he is to make sure he speak with about morals and things that principled men care about.
And I'm getting kicked out of college. Like I'm like in school.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna make this work. I used to tell her, I'm gonna make this work. It ain't no other way.
Yeah.
It's either this, dead, or jail. Like, it's no other way. Like, this is gonna work. It have to work. I got too many people riding on me. Like, it's going to work. Like, I'm taking it. That's how my mentality was. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody do. This is gonna work because I can control it.
Mm.
If I can't control it, if I gotta depend on somebody else, then that's one thing. But this right here, it's in my hands. Nobody else's. Like, nobody. Like, so when I go in that ring, I don't care if you train me like Mike Tyson, Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. It's on me to go out there and perform. It's on me to beat you as a man. So if I can control that, it's on me. So I knew in my heart and in my mind, like, hey, when in doubt, it's gonna be me against you. And I always said that, even as a young fighter, and they asked me, you know, how do you see this going? Or what if this happened? I said, man, listen, when in doubt, he gonna have to kill me. Because he might got a plan B, but I don't. So that's just it.
Damn, that's that grit. See, that's why that inner city drive is like no other. That man say, hey, you gonna have to kill me because you got a plan B, but I don't. And so that's that mentality that you got to have. That's that mentality that you can't teach. And that's why so many people from the inner city play whatever sport, whatever thing that they enter with so much passion and so much drive, because that's all they got. What else? There's no plan B. There's no option. There's no scholarship money. There's no nest egg of money. There's no college fund. There's no, what's the other word I'm looking for? Well, God damn it. Don't worry about it. Y'all know in the chat what I'm talking about, but I'll think about it later. But Channing got to be careful about talking about he'll do anything or he'll sell his soul for a certain amount of money. There's people out there listening, Jack. Shannon, I ain't gonna go too hard on you because we was cool when we met. So, but I'm just telling you to be mindful of the things that you're saying where people can hear you, because people can hear what you're saying and things can go left for you, my brother. You don't want to be oiled up at a Diddy party somewhere because you made some type of joke saying what you would do. So $100 million ain't worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. All right. And trust fund is the word that I was looking for. Trust fund, baby. There's no motherfucking trust funds for babies like me, babies like Terrance Crawford. So we got to go get it. But again, Channing, come on, man. Come on, dog. I know you was just joking. There's no way I think you'll sell your soul for $100 million. Because what if they want your booty with your soul? Do you still sell it then? If they say, hey, man, I know we say this selling our soul stuff, but what we talking about is we want your booty. Now take your pants down. Is you going to say, okay? Or are you going to say, no, I didn't know what that meant. So be careful when you're on these airways trying to be funny, especially when we know what's going on out here now and all these allegations with the casting couch and things of that nature. But that's my time, y'all. I'm up out of this thing. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm gone.